So, we have solved the problem with the alveoveras. They consume more CO2 than the duplicants produce. So, we have hooked up a petroleum generator, which is going to generate power and carbon dioxide. We've got stuff to consume power, but mostly we're just using a tepidizer at the moment to melt all of this ice. So, the next part of the plan, we are going to have plumbed bathrooms. Now, we look at relative temperature. It's quite warm down here, and by quite warm, I mean passable temperature. So I think the plan is we're going to set up our plumbed bathrooms down here. And the only problem with that is the oxygen is not particularly good. I think if we put the bathroom here, it'll be fine. Right, let's have a think about this. So let's start by digging all of this stuff out. We'll dig everything up to the abyssalite. You're not dead yet? That's good. Nobody likes being dead. So, the duplicants do have more oxygen again. The plants are working a bit better. We still have a bit of a way to go oxygenating the rest of the map. And look, we've got a Bamini! Look! The little Bammoths look more like bunny rabbits than the mammoths.
Killer fish.
Hello.
Killer fish from San Diego.
Leah Fire is a killer fish.
I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Right, so I'm going to keep clearing this out for now. Because we actually want the bathrooms to be in the warm area, I think. Lubricants can go down here, pee, and then come back up. And what I'm thinking of doing is just having a bathroom here, so they can just get on, and then immediately get up and out. We'll see if this works, but a plumbed bathroom is better than no plumbed bathroom. I don't want to run these outhouses forever. But the very first thing we're going to do, now that we actually have some refined metal from the volcano, and now that we actually have a mechatronics guy, is we're going to hook up all of the mechatronics. That is the first thing we're going to do. So, annoyingly, I have to put the auto super here to actually reach all the pike apples. I guess it's not that annoying. So we'll remove all of these ceiling trims. These are just placeholders. And we'll stick these all here. The duplicants don't have a huge amount of extra stuff to do, I believe. So we should be alright doing this. And we are going to stop sweeping eggs out of these rooms. And we're just going to relax. In fact, actually don't do that, do this. In case you're wondering why the wire is flashing, it's because we're pulsing the tepidizer on and off specifically so that it doesn't overload the wire. So 0.5 seconds on, 0.5 seconds off seems to be enough that we can run it half the time and it doesn't overload the wire. We have not bothered with transformers or any real power infrastructure yet. This is all fine. Yeah, we're going to put in some bathrooms. So, wood tiles would be a good idea. We don't have wood yet. Just make that a granite for now. We are still aiming to multiply our wood stocks, for sure. There is a little bit of polluted oxygen that comes out of here. For how much of this we're actually going to get. This does appear to be providing heat. The game has not decided to break this. That's good. And possibly we'll just have 3 different sets. Maybe we'll put a deodorizer down here as well. And what I'm thinking is, there'll be a little bit of oxygen that trickles up here, but it'll be mostly CO2. So that's the plan. What else is the plan? So, did we actually set the conveyor rail up to go over here? We did. We need to set these to critter eggs. So we need to set these to edibles, critter eggs, which are now at the bottom. We want to set this to industrial products. No, not industrial products. Industrial. Where is lumber? Where is wood? Game. I mean, okay, I get it's not going to be cultivatable soil. Organic. Okay, it's now been moved to organic resources. I did read that in the I did read that in the patch notes, and I clearly forgot about it. So, what's the last thing we need? We got wood. Meat, wood, eggs, dirt. Yeah, it used to be industrial ingredient. Now, let's just data banks. Does that make sense? I guess it makes sense. When are they going to move sulfur to agriculture? Have they... Be interested to see if they've done that. Yeah. So there we go. So now we can load all this stuff in here. And this needs to be priority 9. We need to get the eggs out of these rooms immediately. And that should eliminate the need for this annoying notifier, which never worked. Hello, grapefruit. How are you doing? Are you feeling more grapey or fruit-like today? We are gonna get we're gonna get these guys fully automated first. That is the first thing we're going to do. I'm quite happy with how the base is going. We're also going to put in some plum bathrooms in this area that we're heating with the liquid tepidizer. Hopefully this is actually going to generate enough heat that we get somewhere with this. I think we could actually put 2 on here if we pulse them the same way. Because it doesn't matter how much we overload the wire by. So, I guess we're going to send this wire around here. Because the petroleum generator can generate 2 kilowatts of power continuously. This is going to use 480 watts of power if it's running half the time. So we could actually put, like, 3 in here, but that's probably going a bit too far. And then this is going to get this room up to normal polluted water temperatures, or normal water temperatures, so that the bathroom pipes don't break. We'll make it out of insulated pipe as well, just to be safe. So let's begin building this. Let's put the sinks here. We'll leave the petroleum generator outside of a room. That's fine. And then we'll remove these. Circuit overloaded. Really? Well, it's not perfect. It's breaking less than it would otherwise. Right, so let's see. You cramped. We need to change these critter sensors. Ah, yes, we probably do need to grab an egg from over here, yeah. How about, instead of doing this one for now, you do this one. And then we priority 9 all of this, because we're actually putting them in here. Okay, so yeah, we've got wood dropping in here, we've got eggs, we've got other stuff. Once these rooms are emptied of normal stuff, we'll start emptying them everything else, except pike apples. We want to leave the pike apples in there so that the guys can eat the pike apples. We need to put a wire on here as well. That's fine. We did get some more shine bugs from the printing pod. They are already on the map. We could do shine bugs for radiation, just eating phosphorite. We don't do that very often. I feel like the Weezeworts are just better in general, but... I don't know. The shine bugs generate power as well. That's actually relevant. Maybe we do shine bugs then. Be a bit different. Where would I put the shine bug ranch? Maybe just over here? Because we'd have the breeder somewhere, and then we put the reactor somewhere the duplicates wouldn't go. The only issue is, where wouldn't they go? Oh, I know what we could do. We could put it over here. Yeah, we could do that. Alright, I think that's a pretty good plan, but we'll do that in a bit. Let's continue planning out where this stuff's going to go. So I think what we'll do is we'll have the lavatories over here as well. And then what we'll do is we'll fit in a shower. Could space this out a bit more. Yeah, if we space it out a bit more, then we can put a floor lamp between them. So, lavatories, and then showers. Wait. I've screwed it up. Okay, I guess we'll just tile this again. There you go. Have fun. But yeah, I think what's happened with my filter is the pad that all the bacteria live in has pretty much disintegrated away. So it's no longer actually filtering stuff. So I think I need to finally replace it after 2.5 years of having a fish tank. Now, they say at the shop to replace it every month. You definitely don't need to replace it every month. You shouldn't, because that's where all the good bacteria live. If you replace it every month, you're compromising the good bacteria's ability to actually maintain a good population. So you might end up with random ammonia spikes. Yeah, we'll do this. So we have discovered that the interval over which we need to replace the filter pad is somewhere between 1 month and 2.5 years. We just got to narrow it down a bit. The air is still struggling to get up here. But I think what we do is we actually put the oxalite sconces over here. What we could actually do with having is mechatronics for the oxalite sconces. But we need to make these priority 9s. So the duplicants deliver to these ones first, although they need to build them all first. And then once you built all of these conveyor loaders, we should be good. Right, sink can go here. By sink I mean shower. Let's do the same here. And then we've got 3 bathrooms. Now these plants can't get above 0 degrees. 0 degrees is fine. The water isn't going to burst in the pipes at 0 degrees. What I'm thinking we may possibly do is put insulation here and then have planter boxes. I think that's reasonable. And we're going to hold off the new research for now. Let's put the doors in as well. Or lamp. How is the gas looking? Yeah, we've got a large amount of CO2 in here now. Oxygen pressure has increased again. We have a little pool of it over here. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to sweep up the ethanol over here, and we're going to dump it here. So maybe don't sweep this one. And then we're going to start digging this out. I'm pretty sure we can dig this out without it causing too many issues anyways. So we'll do that for now. Sorry I was a little bit late. I was playing Balatro. We had a run that went really well. As I'm gradually going up to gold stake in all the decks. Right, now, bathrooms are going to have the aquatic mosaic. This is very important. Oh god, you know what we need to do. We have to change the blueprint manually in here. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if the game actually let you change these drywalls more than once at a time? What an age we'd live in. It's going to take a minute. Yeah. And no, I'm not going to remove the blueprint because the dupes are already building the stuff. You have to cope with me doing this. Yeah, well, Leofa, I know you can see what I'm playing on Steam, so there's no point in lying. Once we've done all the challenge runs, I'm hoping I'll have unlocked gold stake on all of the decks. And then we're going to start trying to collect stickers. Normally, I think I am going to play Bilateral Wednesdays. Because by the middle of the week, I have had so much work that I feel like playing something a bit simpler. But we did do Bilateral on Monday, and I'm feeling pretty optimistic today. What is going on with this? Oh, right. Going crazy. Yeah, we are going crazy on the drywall. Not snow to me, it's bricks, very industrial. Yeah, I like it. I really like it as a white background. God, I am not clicking the right buttons today. So, in other news, while I'm doing this, did you hear about the latest thing in Overwatch? They've released a mythic skin for a weapon. And if you wanted the mythic Ash skin and the mythic weapon for Reinhardt, guess how much the mythic weapon is going to cost you? It's going to cost you somewhere in the region of £60. I haven't looked up the exact number, but I'm just horrified. Can you imagine paying £60 for a weapon skin? Sorry, I didn't see your request. And you know people are going to be running around with it. People are paying the money it would take to buy a full game. You could buy this game and both DLCs for far less than you get that one weapon skin for. I guess other games have done it first, and now Overwatch has joined that group of games. Well, that's fine. But I'm just going to judge everyone who I see with that skin. Actually, the thing is, you can't even do that because some people might unlock it with the Battle Pass. So you don't necessarily have to spend the money to get it. But if you want everything, then you do have to spend the money. I guess the system in Overwatch is still better than that in some other systems in games, but man. Modern gaming. Right, so you're grabbing all the dirt. We have cleared all the ranches now, so we shouldn't have any more cramping problems with the ranches. That's good. So, what's going to happen is, the Floxes are all going to wander out here, so now we just need to put the critter sensors on this and actually do the automation. But we've got a bit of time while the eggs all start hatching. So, critter sensors up here. This is going to get automated. So what we'll do is we'll stick the wire on first to disable it, and then we'll set it to turn the Floxes into omelets. We're not going to drown the Floxes in mercury after all, because I think we'll get more food just turning them into raw egg. That's the humane thing to do, isn't it?
Thanks for the sub. Melt the world.
No! We're not going to melt the world. Okay, we're going to melt this specific part of the world. That's what we're going to do. The rest of it is going to stay unmelted, hopefully. We are hoping to replace all of the snow with wood. That is a priority. And it's a priority of the ranches first. We want to do this before all the critters fill these rooms. Welcome back, Static Icarus. You have been subscribed for 3 months. You now have the green platy. Congratulations. It's a very normal color for platies. Have you seen the plans for the Whiskers portrait? Just going to go here. They're on the super secret Discord for subscribers only. And if you don't have access to that, let me know and I'll give you access. Like, whisper me on Discord or something. Because I update that manually. But, yeah, I might show people later anyways. That was the wrong button. Hooray, achievements. We still haven't got Royal Flush. Nice. Harold, you can have field research. You now have the field research combo. That's all good. Shine bugs in this room. I've realized this is an issue. We're gonna let you roam free. We'll come ranch you later. Because you're waking up Rowan, I think. Right. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's actually set this to 0.4 and 0.6. Let's see if that helps avoid the overloading. And we'll priority 9 this, and then we'll get more heat out again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going great. The CO2 and the oxalite are forming... The CO2 and the oxygen are forming 2 discrete layers. But, I mean, the oxalite sconces are eventually going to stop overpressurizing at 1.8 kilograms of pressure, and then the CO2 will start flooding in again. So I'm not overly worried. CO2 pressure down here is quite high. But they definitely need to update the insufficient oxygen thing. That's definitely a problem. Right, let's build all of this. And then I'll start thinking about the automation again. But this egg count should go up a lot. Right, while we're waiting on this... Jean is trying to cook. We'll watch the baby Floxes while I get the hatch video up again. I think I will make another Sandbox Showcase video about the Floxes. But I might do that next week rather than this week. But I think it's meaningfully different enough from the hatches that it's worth doing. Because there's a debate about the pike apples, and then there's a debate about making omelets or the souffle pancakes. We're going to try and make the souffle pancakes. Getting an ad for Fortnite now. That's very funny. Okay. Automation. Okay, this is the bit that I need to remember. Good. Is this my first cold colony attempt? Yes. I have not had a lot of time to play ONI recently. So this is our first run. So, let's see. So, the automation wire. We need more metal. The volcano stopped erupting again. I think the liquid pressure might be too high. So, probably need to dig out some more stuff. You can dig this out pretty easily. That should be fine. So, go ahead and do this. But yeah, I've barely watched anyone play this either. So we're kind of learning as we're going. Food is looking a little bit low. So let's not keep printing dupes for now, unless they're really good. We have been printing a lot of frostproof dupes. I think we keep printing frostproof dupes. If we keep getting offered them, we'll keep taking them. Bert, you can be an operator. We have enough cooks. We will get more cooks later, but 3 is probably pushing it. There you go. We do have lots of rock pressures, but not a lot of stuff we want to make rock yet. Interesting that it shows the mercury as a liquid on this menu. Yeah, we didn't watch anyone before diving in either. More fun. Yeah, this is the rare opportunity I have to play spoiler-free ONI. So I've tried not to get spoiled too much. So the volcano is still erupting. Have we actually analyzed this? Let's analyze this. We should probably pump out the random hydrogen at some point, but I don't really care too much about that. Okay, our plan has not worked. It appears... What is actually using all of the power at the moment? So both liquid tepidizers wrong. Okay, they're out of sync. That's the issue. Because we didn't build all of the wire. Are you coming to build this? Yes. Okay. You discovered today seals can't be drowned, which makes sense, but it's kind of annoying. That is definitely an ONI thing to say. That's like brand new sentence territory. Ah, it's a shame we can't drown seals. We'll have to beat them to death with clubs instead. Could we pour magma on the Bammoth? That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, I like that our plans for the pike apples are a little bit less cruel than previously. You know what I should actually do? I should actually put a wood heater in here, shouldn't I? Somewhere. Maybe down here? How about... Yeah, how about we just do that? So let's put a granite tile... Oh, we can't fit one here. We can fit one here. Okay, I like that plan. We'll put a wood heater here just to make sure that people can heat themselves up at the bathroom, because otherwise I think that's going to cause some issues. So let's do that. I'm really liking these wood heaters. Prefer yours steamed. Fair enough, Neo. Hope you're doing well, Neo. Nice to see you. I was actually thinking, since critters now take damage if not in the right temperature environments, interesting kill box possibilities. Yeah, I mean, they died beforehand from temperatures that were too high. It was just instantaneous. It wasn't gradual. Like, we put plug slugs in a steam room before. The issue was the conductivity of the slugs. So is it now that the critters just instantaneously take damage if they're in that environment? They don't have to go all the way up in body temperature. I guess it's like they're scalding now. So maybe that setup will be more efficient. I'd have to reload my previous save and see what it's like. Right. Did you actually build this yet? You did. It looks like it's out of... It looks like it's out of phase, though. Oh, you didn't build the last one. Really? Okay. That's probably what Rowan's up to now. I believe in you, Rowan. You can do it. Right, I'm red alerting this to make sure Rowan does it. There you go. least gratuitous use of red alert. You're actually purposefully making heat. So, yes. We're making heat so that we can generate CO2 with the petroleum generator so that these plants actually produce our oxygen. Because I want to avoid making a spom if I possibly can, because I always make a spom. And I want to see if these plants are actually useful. So that's what we're doing. We were going to do it with coal generators because we printed some coal, but we realized we should probably do what we're supposed to do instead of relying on a care package. Right, so what's going on with this now? I think they're more or less in sync. Yeah, it's flicking on and off now properly, so that no more wires should break now. So let's remove and replace this. It's useful for space travel, I guess. Oh, the excess CO2. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure how much excess we're actually going to have. These plants are thirsty buggers. I mean, each plant consumes... What? Let's have a look. They consume 300 grams per cycle. We're going to have, like, 70 of them. So that's, like, 210 kilograms per cycle? No. 21 kilograms per cycle. Maths. You mean the oxalate the plants make? Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, like, compared to an oxalate refinery, we're generating power and we're getting oxalate. I mean, we do need to get more ethanol, but that seems very possible. We will figure that out later. Right, let's keep digging this as well, so we can actually let more of the CO2 out down here. And we'll tile this up as well. That could be a snow tile. We're still letting this grow so that we can get the CO2. But the other reason we're purposefully making heat is so that we can actually maybe start running these bathrooms. So we're going to run normal pipes through here, and we're going to send the hot water that way, hopefully. Because we don't want the water to keep freezing in the pipes. Now, the other thing is, we do need a water sieve. So that water sieve is going to go... probably down here. That's probably what we do. And then the excess polluted water, I think we just dump. For now. So we'll dig all of this out. And we'll put some water sieves here. Yeah, now this is going to run a bit more and we're actually going to get some CO2. You made the bathroom pipes loop into a temperizer room to regain heat. Work well until I insulated base. Yeah, you've done the same thing. Okay, that's reassuring. Right, let's keep copying and pasting these settings across. We've cleared out all these rooms now, so there's a little bit of ice, some rock. I think maybe we set these to everything except pineapples, or pike apples. Now that we've done that. Because we've got the power to run them. For now. And I want to get all the random materials out of the room. That'll take a little bit of time, but that's fine. Then all that debris is going to get condensed into one spot. Okay, so this is the... Wait, what's going on here? Oh, I see. That's all the auto sweepers working at once. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, let's try that again. That's going to definitely overload a regular wire. So, cultivatable soil, edibles, wood, and eggs. So we'll do that for all of them except the one up here. Okay, we'll start with emptying this room. That's at the bottom. And again, we should set this to not be pike apples because they eat the pike apples. That being said, I think they eat the plant growth. Maybe we just leave it for now. So that's all standard now. This is full. Oh, we're just draining all the stuff out of the conveyor loop now. Okay, that's fine. You do actually need to erupt again. Wood. We have more wood. It's good. I like to see it. We'll do these tiles. We have a Flox in here. Okay, you can get wrangled. Right, let's actually... Oh, we can't do the automation here until we get more refined metal. Do we want to just refine some metal quickly? We have a fair bit of refined iron. So we have a fair bit of iron ore. Let's do 10 lots of iron ore in each rock crusher. That seems fine. And I don't think I actually want to melt this ice. No, I don't think I actually want to dig this ice. I think I want to melt it. You can see it's all kind of freezing into debris now. It's kind of funny. Shall we speed it up a little bit? Food is running low. Are Flox eggs going up? They're still mostly in this room. Oh no! You're getting stuck in the door? Why are you getting stuck in the door? Who's scolding? Oh. The iron volcano is erupting on top of you. That's gonna do it. Well, I mean, I'm glad we got more iron. That's true. Too bad dupes can't ride the Bammoths. Lol. That's very funny. Right, let's try again. Now that we've actually got some more refined metal. So, what's this automation going to look like? So, normally, what we used to do is we used to have a knock gate here, That no longer works. So we need to have... We need to have a sensor going here. We need to have a filter gate. We need to have the 2 critter sensors hooked up here. Then we need to have the signal from here. So the signal from here doesn't go into anything. That signal's for the door. So I think what we do is something like this. So the NOT gate goes here. That then goes around to here. No, it doesn't. It goes down to here. Keep that active. And then the AND gate. The AND gate goes here. Yes, that looks very confusing, but it does work. I'll explain all of this in a minute. And then these get hooked up, and they just go down here. Okay. That seems fine. So then... This signal also needs to go over to the room that activates the egg cracker. So I guess what we'll do is we'll send it down here. And then we'll bridge it up. And then... Oh, that's not going to work. Actually, it will work if we do this. Let's actually disconnect this. Cancel that. Cancel that, and then we can just bridge across here. Yeah, that works better. Mammoth rides minus 10% stress for 1 cycle of riot. That sounds fun. So, if all of the ranches are full, and the egg count in here is past a certain amount, then we'll start cracking eggs. That sounds good to me. I really like that you can automate this building now. There we go. That'll do. And then, in terms of loaders, we can put some loaders over here. And we'll do that in a minute, because we're out of refined metal again. Okay. This is a little bit simpler than the hatch ranch, because we're just cracking the eggs. That being said, we do need a duplicant to come in here and do this, so that's probably going to require a lamp. So let's actually put a floor lamp in here. Again. And then a motion sensor. That can go here. Oh boy! We made this all out of snow, didn't we? We got the building melted alert. Excellent. Good job. Let's see if we melt any more buildings. It's quite funny. Yeah, that's probably going to melt the snow tile, isn't it? Maybe not. Also, I should have done this tile first, because now all the eggs are going to fall in here. So this should definitely be... This should definitely all be wood tiles first. I'm very sad about that. Oh well. I'm very sad about that. Well, not that sad. Love me some wood tiles. You actually wonder how many of our ancestors managed to ride a mammoth? Surely the number is greater than 0. I don't know. I mean, how many people have ridden zebras? Some animals just don't like it. Oh, look! The debris stayed on the tile. Oh, thank God for that. What a relief. Right, we do need a... Oh, we need to build that tile again. Okay, let's just make a granite tile thing. Actually, hold on. Cancel this. And put the wood... Oh yeah, put the wood here. Okay. Let's priority 9 these sconces. The wood heater is down here as well. This is getting very hot because it's full of carbon dioxide. The plants are doing better. Look. We've made Alveovera great again. Oh, God. I'm so sick of people saying that. I really shouldn't be saying it myself. Right. Oh, do we put it on this side of the geyser? Maybe that makes more sense. Yeah, maybe that makes more sense. Maybe we'll just dig this out. Because this doesn't need to be a room. And then we actually have 6 tiles of space, so we can probably put the excess polluted water in a liquid reservoir. Well, probably a good idea. The old school Disney movie, Swiss Family Robinson from the 1960s, one of the characters rides a zebra in that movie. Yes, very realistic movie. Okay, so the clean water is going to come out of here. I think what we'll do is we'll put the sieve here. So let's see, refinement. And we're going to build a mesh tile here so all the brine just disappears down this side. It's real life, don't at me. I'm sure it is. Right, so output water comes there. So that we're just going to hook up like this. And we're probably going to make this an insulated pipe anyways, just to make sure that we don't have any issues. But I think ultimately we still need to heat the area to make sure it doesn't freeze in the pipes. Or we only let in enough water to run them, but I think that's a... I don't want the bathrooms to break due to some automation-related thing. I think we just leave it. Let's actually put an insulated tile there as well. Being a mammoth, so I notice their body temperature varies based on how close to being sheared they are. That's... Yes, because you can see them radiating in the heat map mode. That is interesting. Right. This is going to be very annoying, isn't it? I think what we do is... we just send the pipe this way. So that just runs down here. And then we bridge that. And then the liquid reservoir goes here. They will overheat if you don't shear them. Lol. That's very funny. So that's going to go in here, and then that's going to go up here. Sure. And then if the polluted water backs up, it's not an issue because we've got a large reservoir. And I think what we actually do is we put a valve here. We put a valve here, and then if... we put a bridge here, and then if it's too much water, then it will just vent in an emergency. Start filling up this room. I mean, there's already germs in this brine. Maybe we just already fill up this room anyways. I don't know. We had room for a liquid tank. This is in case we just want random hot polluted water for going somewhere. Also, we don't actually want this... Oh, God. We don't actually want that pipe to be insulated. We want that to be granite, because that's going to be hot, polluted water, and we want it to conduct heat into the environment here. Whatever. We'll just get them to build it first. Calories are looking very low. Well, you are eating. You are producing more eggs. How many eggs are we actually getting? We're mostly just shuffling ice and granite at the moment. You are groomed. How often do you produce eggs? You do produce them, you produce 1 egg every 6 cycles. Yeah, we need to get our numbers up. Now, we do also have... We are generating power to heat stuff up. We could also put some incubators in somewhere. That's certainly an option. The only thing is... We could probably have one incubator and it'll be fine. How about we put it here? Just for now. Just increase our numbers a little bit more. And we'll automate this one as well. We'll put a wire here. And then we'll put a timer sensor here. You haven't found any of the quartz crystals yet? We have, but I'm putting them in special rooms. They are special things. For special people. We found like 3. There's more. There are more. But I've kind of left them alone for now. Found like 30 of them. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So this is not going to melt for a while. There is one literally down here. We've also got salt water down here. I don't really want to disturb the cold biome, though. There's lots of random sand over here. Iron Volcano is producing again. I think we need some more food. So the plume squashes require ethanol. We do have ethanol, but we're mostly using up the power at the moment. I mean, once we get the Floxes up and running, we should have a fairly sustainable source of ethanol. So maybe we start experimenting with the Bammoth. Maybe that's what we do over here. I think that's sensible. So let's build this out of granite tiles to avoid any shenanigans. And then I think for now what I'll do is... snow... a door... We're going to need 4 tiles worth of blockers in here. Maybe we just bring this forward a little bit for now. Maybe we just put snow here for now. And leave it like that. No. Maybe we just do this for now. Now, the one more thing with the automation is... So this needs to be set to open. So let's actually explain the automation now. So if we detect above, I don't know, let's say 4. No, let's say 8. Say 8 eggs in here. Then we activate the egg cracker. And if all the and we only open it, activate it if all of the ranches are full. Oh, we can remove all this wire now. That's good. Yes, let's remove all this wire. Let's do that priority 9, then we'll have a lot more refined metal for building stuff again. That was a waste of time, to be honest. So let's priority 9 this. You're eating again, hooray! You look pretty much done. So we'll do the next one now. Yeah, so you can start loading this with all the rock. We'll gradually clean out all the debris from these rooms. So I'm not sure exactly what this ranch is going to look like, so we're just going to set some stuff up for now. And we'll see what it does. Now these things, we can remove these as well. I'm going to leave them in here as a backup. I'll put this one over here, because I feel like that's going to be more immediately useful. So, let's have a look at what the Bammoth needs. So the Bammoth eats 44% growth of a plume squash per cycle. And when these grow, they grow 11% per cycle. So we need 4 plume squashes per 1 Bammoth. That's going to be annoying. That's going to be very annoying. Because you can't possibly fit that many plume squashes in a room. Yeah, that's insane. So we could have one Bammoth in the room with 4 plume squashes. Let's see what that overcrowding is. Maybe that overcrowding is different. I know literally nothing about these guys. They have a 200 cycle lifespan, so they could be different than normal. They need to have 16 tiles of space each. So we can only fit 6 in a ranch anyways. But that would require 24 plants on the floor, which we can't do. So I think the most we can actually have in a ranch practically is 4. And then just have plume squashes all the way along. So, sorry guys. Let's actually replace these. So, if we put 16 hydroponics in here, how many is that? Wow, I actually got it bang on. That's a good sign. So 16 plume squashes is this many. And that is also... That is 180... No, that's 240 kilograms of ethanol per cycle. So that's quite a lot. Now, these guys are going to produce 4.8 tons of wood. If we go to the ethanol distiller, this is going to turn that into 2.4 tons of ethanol. So we're not going to need to use all the wood to feed these. So this seems fine. They're really expensive. You run out of ethanol from the seals. Yeah, but we're going to have a lot of Floxes. And these Bammoths... So they produce 30 kilograms of this per cycle each. So each ranch is going to produce 120 kilograms of this per cycle, which is 32 kilograms of phosphorite per cycle. These plants require, let's see. These plants require 5 kilograms per cycle each. Okay. We are not quite resource positive with this. So each of these is 25 kilograms of phosphorite per cycle. That's 215. Right. Just double check that. Yeah, there doesn't really seem to be any arguing with the poop. So these guys aren't going to produce enough phosphorite for us. Unless we have loads of them. We would need 8 Bammoth ranches, which would consume 240 times 8, which is 1,960 kilograms per cycle of ethanol, which we can make. So it looks like we can make this completely self-sustaining, but at the expense of most of our actual wood generation. The diet for these guys isn't a problem. I think there's a strong argument for us just pip planting the pike apples in these rooms. We fit 18, that's not quite enough for 8. Oh, we can't fit 18 because of pip planting. Interesting. Well, obviously need to keep an eye on phosphorite, because we're not going to be positive on that. And the Bammoths as well. So the Bammoths fit in a 2x3 area. Although they seem to actually fit in a 2x2 area. And leaning forward a bit. Or are they a 1x2 critter? I think they're a 1x2 critter. They just look big. That's interesting. Oh, these wandered over here. Okay, great. In any case, we're now out of food. So we should probably grow more food. It would help if these actually were growing. Let's have a look at the temperature map. we can definitely grow more food up here. So let's do that for now. Obviously, we'll replace this later. We were going to replace the snow anyways. Rowan, you can have supplying. But yeah, back to what my actual explanation for this was. We'll set this to 60 and 600. Because we have multiple ranches. We'll set this to priority 9. Everything else can be priority 8. I don't think we prioritized any of this stuff in here. Okay. I'm going to assume that's fine for now. So. We've explained the egg cracker. But, if... So, what each of... So, this door needs to be open. What we're going to do is we're going to drop the critters in here. So, if a ranch needs filling, then this line will be green. This line is green, that means this door will be open. What we'll do is we'll set this, so if there is below 1 critters and below 1 critters, then this door will open. And that one will close. And then as soon as a guy wanders into here, then this door will close, and then this door will open a few seconds later. Because this NOT gate will trigger and activate this. And then the critter will wander into this door, which is a different room. And then that door will close again. Because the critter sensors in here aren't active. But then that door closing will push the Flox down here into the next ranch. And what we'll do is we'll set these to count critters if the count is above 7. So if it's 8, then it will activate the door. And the ranch below, and so on and so forth. So the critters can notably still wander on the open doors. It's just if they're pushed through and they're falling, they'll fall to the next room. So this should work pretty well. Abe earned a skill point. We actually saw that happen. Right, Abe is going to get exosuits. We are going to want exosuits at some point, for sure. We definitely need the farm tiles. That's fine. Ugh. It is hot in my room again. But the hill stream loaches are doing fine. Open the window. I don't think it's supposed to rain today. So we'll take that gamble. So, Mr. Bammoth, we're going to put you in here. And we're going to start building these hydroponics. So what we'll do is the excess, I think we just fork it. Yeah, sure. This is more of an experiment than anything, but I think it's actually practical for us to critter drop the Bammoths as well. We figured out we need 8 ranches. We need 8 ranches, and that can be sustained by 10 Flox ranches. But the wood and the phosphorite form a loop then at that point. And we need the ethanol distillers. Now, the issue is the ethanol distillers produce a lot of heat, so we don't want to have them in the same room as the pike apples. And the Bammoths... The Bammoths' temperature range, they're comfortable up to 70 degrees. But the plant has to be cold. But these guys eat the squash as well. So they eat 1,778 calories per cycle. Each plume squash is 4,000 calories. So the maths works out. So here's what I think we do. Because we've got... How much room we got here with the neutronium? Not quite enough. Well, that's a shame. I think what we would actually do is we would put the Bammoths over here. And the Bammoths would be in a hot area. And we would grow the plume squashes in the cold area. And then we would deliver the plume squashes to the Bammoths and critter feed them because their temperature range is the same as the ethanol distillers. And then we fill their ranch with the ethanol distillers. This seems like a plan. Is it a good plan? I don't know. I don't think we're taking you. Let's take some more oxalate. We desperately need some more oxalate as well. Oxygenate these rooms, please. We also forgot to hook this one up. That's fine. That's fine. And then refined metal, we have more over here. So that's all good. That can all go in here now. I like this. So you're enabled. Why are you enabled? So this needs to be a red signal. Yeah. This needs to be a red signal. This should only be green. Yeah, we need a NOT gate here. This should only be green when the ranches are full. So that can go here. Okay, I'm liking this. Thanks for compliment, Leah Farr. I don't think you can really be a speedrunner. You have a complex looking farm already. I mean, the Floxes behave in a very similar way to the hatches. So this is basically just a hatch farm with extra steps. But I think this is going pretty well. Hello, Psycho Lord. Hope you're doing well. Seeing some complex looking automation circuits. I like the look of that. Yeah. This is the Flops dropper. So the Flox babies are going to hatch in here. They're going to wander into this room, get locked in. This door opens. They'll wander into this door. Door will close on them and drop them into the ranch. They'll drop top down to fill the ranches up, the capacity. And then when all the ranches are full, and there's enough eggs hanging out here, the egg cracker will activate, and someone is going to go and actually process the Floxes. Wait. This has not worked. This has not worked because the auto sweeper picks up the eggs and puts them in the cracker first. Well, that's irritating. Okay, right. You are disabled again. And now all the eggs are up here. Whatever. So we need to think about this slightly differently. So the auto sweeper needs to activate. We need to activate the auto sweeper with this and not the egg cracker. In fact, I think we need to do both. So let's do that. Hello, God Yorick. Are you the engineer that you see on YouTube? Possibly. I am a engineer. And I do put things on YouTube. But yes. It is I, Risa Gaming. Whiskers fan numero uno. That's Whiskers at the moment. Whiskers has been making an absolute mess of the tank tonight. The one that makes the dupes suffer for experimentation. That's possibly me. I will hesitate to take credit for that. Right, Mechatronics Leofar. You can have buildings, so you can build buildings better. We'll get more digging on Amari as well. I feel like we've not quite reached RimWorld levels of experimentation. I think this is fine. Now, all the Flox eggs. How many eggs did we pick up? Not that many. That's fine. The babies can't wander up this hill. So we're making sure that only the adult Floxes drop into the ranch because they can't wander up this hill. I think we'll be fine. And then we'll set this to Floxes as well. But there's no automation over here. So I don't think I care about that. I think I'm fine with manually delivering the Flox eggs. This is just to get our food up and running a bit faster. We're also going to plant the pike apples over here. This is just temporary food. We know this is temporary. And we're not going to get any more dupes. 14 dupes will do for now. Me and your son see some videos here and there. Nice, nice. Glad you've been enjoying it. We just recently did a video on plug slugs, which I quite enjoyed because plug slugs are very underrated. How quickly are we going to drain through this ethanol? Quite quickly, I think. You saw that? Nice. Yeah, I like plug slugs. So we figured out that we can sustain 8 Bammoth ranches off of 10 Flox ranches. Yeah, I think this is going pretty well. We're trying to get our wood production up because A, we want more wood tiles because they give extra decor. And B, we're going to need ethanol. I don't think there's any two ways around it on this start. Is a spaced out map, right? Yeah. It's a Ceres Minor cluster. We put a poll on YouTube about whether to do classic or spaced out, and I think everyone wanted spaced out. I think like 65% of people wanted spaced out. Do you figure out how to use the gas plug slugs? Well, yes. So you get the gas plug slugs, the smog slugs, by having the slugs wander into their own hydrogen. When the slugs hang out in unbreathable gas, their chance of making smog slug eggs increases. And then you take the smog slug eggs, you separate them out, and you put them in rooms where you want to pump the gas. And then they can hang out in there and do that instead of powering a wire. And a smog slug will pump about 70 grams per second of gas. Generally, it pumps it in little bursts. They take your oxygen as well? Really? I don't think they're supposed to. Wow, we have a lot of Floxes in here now. It's quite funny. So this should be set to priority 9. These should be set to priority 1. We should be putting them in the dropper. But that's fine. I think this is all working. We need one more auto sweeper. Still don't have the refined metal. We'll wait for the volcano to go dormant before we analyze it. Now, these will grow in 3 cycles. Until then, we're going to have a little bit of a food issue. I feel like if they were breathing in the oxygen, that would be a bug, or they were getting tricked into doing it somehow. Right, we need power to all of this as well. So let's get the wire hooked up. Let's go in here. We could put shine bugs in here, but I don't want to think about shine bugs at the moment, to be honest. Actually, you know what? Let's, instead of doing this, let's put the wire here. Once I killed him, it was like a butt. Let's actually put the wire down here as well, a bit less decor issue. You know what? I don't care about that. Don't worry about it. Say bug for the electrolyzer. Electrolyzers are finicky. Right, let's plant these plume squash plants. To be honest, I'm mostly just doing this to experiment with them for now. If we were going to put Bammoths in, we would do another column here. Because we know the bathrooms are going to go down here.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, God Yorick. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whiskers sends their regards. Even if they're a silly sausage and they're making a mess everywhere. You can now share your passion for fish with other people on Twitch. Okay, the Flox is being very polite.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Psycho Lord. So I used to eat those as a kid, lol, snails. As a fish? Yeah. Well, we have some snails as well. The snails came in with some of the plants. I don't mind them too much. Whiskers eats a fair amount of the snails, and she leaves a few of them alive and they eat all the algae. So, that's fine by me. If we're incubating, guys, we're probably going to want to pick up here as well. So maybe just like that for now. Right, so Bammoths. We're going to have 4 in here. And when I say 8 Bammoth ranches, I mean 8 ranches of 4. Because that's how many plants we can actually fit in here. How would we actually have 6 Bammoths in a ranch? I guess we just wouldn't be feeding them. Because you can't have a farm station in a ranch, so you couldn't fertilize plants. We can't really get more floor space than this. We probably... Oh, no, we could. It has to... Oh, they're clever. Look at this. The ranch has to be a 3x2. It has to be a 3x32. Yeah. Yeah, you've got it. Yeah, I know you can fit 6 in a ranch. I'm thinking, how do you fit 24 plume squashes in a ranch? You can totally do it. That's actually what you're supposed to do. Okay. We're just going to do 4 for now, just to test it out. But I think what we'll have to do... Yeah, we'll definitely have to put the Bammoths somewhere else then. Because a 3x32 is going to be quite annoying. I mean, have we got enough space here? We do have enough space here. Well, not with the thermonullifier. These plants take ethanol. It's pretty annoying. But they don't take a lot. They're pretty efficient. And these guys are going to produce so much wood. They're going to produce 5 tons of wood per cycle once they're all operational. And then we can turn that into 2.5 tons of ethanol per cycle. So, seems possible. Is it worth it? Well, if you have 32 Bammoths and 80 Floxes, then you recycle the wood and the phosphorite. You get free clay, you get free dirt, and you get free food without requiring any inputs. I guess you require the dupe labor and some power to run all the ethanol distillers. And you get all the polluted dirt as well. The big problem with Bammoths is the same as with Dracos when you deal with Bammoths too hot. You're right. Yes, that was the actual plan. So the plan was we were going to grow the plume squashes separately, and then we were going to feed them with critter feeders. I forgot that bit. But we're just going to put them in a normal ranch today. Just to see how effective that is. Oh, it looks like a little pen. You not touch the DLC until you'll see no bugs, lol. Yeah. I think they've got rid of a fair few of the bugs. There was a bug where tallow had an absurdly low specific heat capacity. And people were abusing that. But I don't think that's in the game anymore. Right, you're building all of this. We do need to fill the loop with polluted water as well. Now, we do have some polluted water just from the Petroleum Generator. Mimar is warming themselves up in the gaze of the Petroleum Generator. So that's funny. You eating? No, you just look like you're eating. Right. There's regular water in here as well. So here's what we do. We pump off the top. We pump off the top, and that just goes over here. Let's send it underneath. Let's send it over the top, because that's where the duplicates are. And there's some regular water in here as well, so let's make it insulated pipe. I'm just trying to get plumb bathrooms in this cold environment today. And then we'll feed that in here, I think. Do that. And then this wire can just go here. You make infinite water with dupe in the rocket. Yeah, I haven't done that before. We get cold, the pipe will break. Yeah, so we're going to use insulated pipes. We're going to use insulated pipes. The polluted water from the dupes comes out hot as well. And we have all these things down here that are heating the water. So it's already hot enough that the water is liquid. If we look at the temperature overlay, I've got a relative temperature at the moment, so this should be fine. But that's why I waited until now to build the polluted bathroom. Is the sand warm enough? No. I'm not sure that's going to matter. That heater, yeah, they're kind of getting the golden shower a little. Also, we're going to put a mesh tile here. Because we want the oxygen to escape. We want the carbon dioxide to escape. It's clearly full of it at the moment. The polluted water has stopped off-gassing completely. Water's okay. Monitoring computer, what is up with you? Need ventilation. So the thing is, I want to heat this room up, and I want the gas to escape. So we got the slight quirk where we're trying to keep it closed off, but also need it to ventilate. If we put airflow tiles here, I worry that... I guess it's carbon dioxide. It's not a very good heat conductor in general. Maybe we'll be fine. Whatever. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. We'll probably want to automatically deliver stuff here. Can I get steam in there? These liquid tepidizers are supposed to turn off at 85 degrees C. But what we'll do is we'll put a thermosensor in here as well. So let's... We don't have the thermosensor. Let's research that. That would be helpful. This one. It's been buggy. Man, the bug for this is so funny. So they... By pulsing it on and off, you can get it to boil water. But they patched the bug in that if the game detects it's happening when it reloads, it just breaks the building. That's a very weird solution to that problem. Why their bathrooms in such an unbreathable place? Because this is the only place that's going to be hot enough to have liquid water in the pipes without them bursting. That's the plan. Why not use the other heaters? Ah, this is a good question. So, the space heater... Why not use the other heaters? 7 of them. What do you mean? The wood heaters. Because these don't actually produce a huge amount of heat. They produce... No electricity, no. The other one in the water, lol. We'll make more of these. I don't know what you're saying. We've already got 2 working on this. This is definitely enough heat for now. They're small. They're producing 4 mega DTUs of heat each. They melted this in like 10 cycles. It's already up to 15 degrees in here. Oh, the radiator. This thing. Right, so the space heater. You have now triggered my space heater rant moment. This is not good for heating space. That hasn't changed with the DLC. If you build it, it consumes 240 watts to generate 32 kDTUs of heat. Let's look this up, because this building has changed since I last did my rant. So yeah, it consumes 240 watts. It doesn't even say how much heat it produces anymore. I think we're gonna have to build it. Right, let's just build it, and I'll show you, because we're never gonna actually use it. Let's priority 9 this, so we can rant and be happy. Did it get buffed? Technically, yes, but not as an actual heat source for your base. It's been buffed in the sense that your duplicates will heat themselves up with it and get the frost resistance. So they'll stop getting cold. So it works like a wood heater in that respect. But we're still using the wood heaters because we've got plenty of wood. These things, in contrast, so they produce relatively little heat. So it's 240 watts for 32 kDTUs per second. This consumes 4 times the power and produces 120 times the heat. In fact, I think it produces more than 120 times the heat. So this is 30 times, at least, more efficient than the space heater for generating heat. 30 times. And you don't even need a conductive wire to run it. You can just run this on its own isolated wire and it's not going to break it. And we're pulsing it, so it's running only like 40% of the time. But that means we're oscillating a single wire between red and overloaded and safe, which means it never gets overloaded. You're talking about the conductive panels? Oh, just using conductive panels with the hot water? Yeah, we could do that, but I want to try this. We haven't done this before. We always build our bases the same in all our runs. I want to try building a base in a slightly different way, and we'll see how it goes. Right, let's get Nisbet to ranching level 1. So now Nisbet can help these guys out. Also, there's a slider so you can control how much power it draws, which is dope. Yeah, so this is an interesting feature. Okay, so I slightly underestimated it. It's 18 kDTUs per second at 120 watts, and we can increase it. We can double it with the slider. So This doesn't change the efficiency of the building. It's still very inefficient in terms of generating KDTUs per instead of the liquid tapidizer. However, the main use now is that it's a warming station, so your duplicants can get the frost resistance bonus, and it cures soggy feet. So if your duplicants run in liquids and they get the stress penalty, if they heat themselves by this, they get cured of soggy feet. And the wood heaters do the same thing. So that's not bad. But we're not really stressing out too much in general. So we're not going to use this. We're going to leave it here as a testament to its failure. There we go. Curious, not micromanaging your gameplay. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll let you know if it's getting annoying. Basically, my stance on backseating is you can do it, but bear in mind I'm probably going to ignore you. Or I'll follow what you say. There's no real way of knowing. Right.
Thanks for the follow.
Food is low. Food is low. Thank you very much for the follow, Vesuvio. Enjoy your fish and froggy emotes. Whisker sends their regards. We could murder some extra Floxes. That seems like a waste. Is there any... There is some random sleep wheat hanging out we can grab. So if we go up here, we can make some more frost... We can make some more frost buns. Are there any more inaccessible sleep wheats? There's a load of inaccessible pike apples in here. Okay, so... Take this. Where was I going to go for this? I think we'll just go in here. Yeah, we had a load of farms and we ripped them up because we thought the Floxes were going to get multiplying a bit faster. They haven't quite done that yet. Rowan is the one starving. People are generally alright. A little bit of intermittent starving is alright. It isn't a problem until it is a problem. I'm just glad that these plants are consistently growing again, because the oxygen was the thing I was really worried about. But now we've got plenty of oxygen again. It's slowly filling up. We were going to tile all of this, so we could extend these plants out here and not eat the CO2. Are we actually making the frost buns? We should be. I guess we just can't access these. Oh, we can't access these. Ah, that's the issue. Okay. Dig that up. You remember the time where one of my colonies died, but a single Nisbet? Man. Or Nisbet. She carried. Nice. Yeah, sadly all the sleep weeds down here are gone. We have kind of been decimating the wild sleep weeds, so I can kind of see why we've had issues. Now, there is a plume squash in here, and there is a plume squash in here. So let's just dig down here and grab these quickly. That seems like a priority. And this is going to be set to 0 critters. Adult Floxes. Pick them up and drop them in here. And we'll watch this operate eventually. We're still dumping all the food in here at the moment. Flox numbers are increasing. The amount of Flox eggs is increasing. The amount of Floxes in the ranches is increasing. So that feels pretty good. Freya is having a fun time. She's kidnapping the foxes. Also, let's actually deconstruct every other farm tile here, because we know we're not going to have farms in here anymore. Let's make these regular tiles. Wood stocks are absolutely increasing now, so let's keep doing all the ranches before they get full of critters. So, these ones, that'll do for now. We have a Flox in here. Okay, now you get to see this work. So, if we look at show navigation, the Flox can wander around this whole bit. And where are they going to go? So the problem with this... Okay, right. So he's going in here. So the room shuts off. That door closes. These doors are just for duplicate access. The Floxes don't care about them. 5 seconds later, this door will open. And now the Flox can wander in here. Eventually. They will do it eventually. Now they've done it. So now the door shuts on them. And they get dropped. Get ready for the drop. Oh, we've done something stupid. Can you see what we've done wrong? These doors need to be mechanized airlocks. This door needs to be a pneumatic one. These need to be mechanized. The mechanized ones will block them. So, we need to do this now. If we do these ones first, then these ranches should start filling properly. And then we'll be alright. It was Casper. Yeah, he fell through the doors. Playing on a modded skyblock type map, I think I accidentally vented all my oxygen into space. Nice. People talk about venting their carbon dioxide into space all the time. And I'm just like, surely there's a use for that somewhere. Right, these need to be made out of iron. And we need the wires on these as well. But let's just put the doors in first. So wire. We are probably going to want to set up a metal refinery pretty soon as well. Because we're going to need to replace all this with conductive wire at some point. And the longer we leave it, the more painful it's going to be. We did the research, so we got the gas-related stuff. No, we got the thermosensor. So we're going to use the thermosensor to turn off the thermoacrotuners. So what we need here is... So what we need here is an AND gate. So that is going to go... Oh god. That is going to go here. We're going to separate this. We're going to put the thermosensor down here by this one. And then if it's the right temperature, then these will stop running. Let me ask you a question. How can you use or handle sour gas? Hit that now. We haven't done this, but there is a way of using it. If you... So, sour gas. When you condense it, it turns into 2 parts liquid methane and 1 part sulfur. But you've got to get it under minus 165 degrees. That's the point where it actually condenses after this temperature. And then you heat up the methane into natural gas. Time to bring up the lot of dupe run plan vid. Yeah, indeed. We did a video on this. Hold on. Let's see. 400 dupes. This is my first video on YouTube. My first major video. But, long story short, if you boil oil into sour gas, you can condense it into natural gas, and then use that for power, and recycle all of the water that you put into the oil wells. So you can infinitely scale up to the number of oil wells you have on any map. Even if you have 60 or 100 or 1,000 oil wells. And that's what that video talks about. What if it's coming out of the magma? Well, if it's coming out of the magma, then you should collect all in gas reservoirs and then freeze it. That's what you should do. They did buff gas reservoirs, by the way. They used to hold a very small amount of gas, but now they hold 1 ton each. So that's like 66 kilograms per tile of pressure. So they're actually worth building now. They're quite space efficient. We're gonna granite tile this for now. Yeah, remove that. They break fast with steam? Yeah. Happens when the biome generation breaks out a little. Yeah, the old natural sour gas spoiler. Let's carve the lumen quartz and we can put that somewhere. Yeah, we have plume squash we can access now. That's good. Now, there's no cooking recipes for plume squash except for the plume squash the squash fries, which required a deep fryer. So they're going to have to eat the raw squash for now. But that's fine. Lyra is having fun. I love how the gun just shoots out the rope that surrounds the critter. That's a very funny thing to happen. Right, are these full? They are full. We have plumbing. This water is somewhat hot. It's probably going to start freezing eventually. So what we actually want to do, this pipe, we want to be conductive. We can build it out of cinnabar. Wait. Could we always build pipes out of metal? They changed this. No. We couldn't always build pipes out of metal. That's definitely new. Right, let's reassess this. So we were building our pipes out of granite, because granite was the most conductive material you could build out of, other than wolframite. You could build them out of wolframite on its alone. That was the only metal you could build it out. So 3.39. Wolframite has a conductivity of 15, which is better. I think it's still higher than these other metals. So maybe we still make it out of wolframite for now. Yeah, 4.5. 4. It's because minerals are scarce in the end game. That's true. Yeah, I think I changed a few things like that. Yeah. So we still want to build this out of wolframite. We don't have a lot of that, though. So maybe we just build it out of iron. It's definitely better. Actually, maybe we build it out of cinnabar. No, I think we build it out of wolframite. We have enough for a good amount of it. And then we make the rest out of cinnabar. We'll see if we ever even get to tungsten. Right, so this go here, because that's all going to be polluted water, and that's going to be warm. Okay. What next? So we need to plant more of these plume squashes in here. They're guzzling the ethanol. But that's fine. This will last for a little while. And now we start collecting Bammoths. And we're just going to put them in here for now, so that we can investigate them a bit more thoroughly. This one has lost its fur. How has that happened? I'm not really sure. Oh, it's fresh. It hasn't grown all its scales yet. Do they not have scales when they come out of eggs? Do we have some random reed fiber lying around now? No. Well, that's slightly infuriating. Right, I think we can actually remove all of this now. So let's remove all of this. The kitchen is going to go up here, for sure. So what I'm thinking is, we grow the rest of the plume shrooms, plume squashes in here. So for 32 Bammoths, we need 256 plume squashes. And we've got room for 12 in here. There's 120 plume squashes we can fit in here. We could fit more with some doors and a farm. And we could use fertilizer. It probably is worth using fertilizer. Also, I'm going to build a door here so we can access the sleep weeds. In fact, let's actually build it here so the sleep weeds actually don't go off. So I think that's what we do in the long run with this space. So we'll start building all the hydroponic farms. Because the plume squashes need to be the same temperature as the pike apples. So we will do this. Okay, and then we leave that, and then we extend these out. And we probably put another shaft here, and then we have it be a fertilized farm, or a series of fertilized farms. I think that's a good idea. Cooling it down is not really an option if you want to get there, it is. Probably not cooling it, but I'm trying to use it for the head for free steam turbines. Sounds like you're having fun. Let's see. I think we're going to use this for just hallways and random rooms. So go ahead and do this. Oh my god, it's so nice to see them actually using the plumb bathrooms. Yeah, plumbed. That is actually the right word. I'm going crazy. Right, put the lights in. We'll automate the lights. We use up the last of the lead, that's fine. Lead is no longer the worst metal, guys. It's amazing. But this is going to be set to send green signal if below... So... what's the issue with this? So what's the gas over here? So it's not detecting carbon dioxide gas. I need to set this to above. No. Something isn't quite working here. So if I set this to above... this isn't doing anything. Right, so if this doesn't detect carbon dioxide... oh, I think it's the NOT gate. It's schedule alarm, though? Yeah, it's not. I think the issue is the NOT gate needs to go up here. That's what the actual issue is. So that needs to go here. I think I'm actually starting to understand automation. It's only taken me 2,500 cycles. 2,500 hours. Good grief. Okay, now it's just having fun. Yeah, there we go. Flicky flicky. Yeah, you can build all that. That's fine. Right. We have now filled the bathroom with brine. Well, that's not exactly what we... let's turn this off. How much brine do we get in here? 668 kilograms? Great. Okay, here's what we do. So these are probably all going to get partially blocked, right? Let's cut these off. We did disassemble the old bathrooms as well, so that was very creative of us. So, liquid element sensor. And then a vent. And if it detects brine, we just drop it on the floor. And that needs to go in here immediately. Lead actually makes it less. Oh, yeah, you're right. It has the reduced overheat temperature. But it doesn't actually melt at, like, room temperature. So, that is a thing. All we need to do is get this jump started. We don't actually need to keep this operational. Right. You need to calm down on the drywall. This. All of these. Everything should be priority 8, except for the thing I need you to build now. Look at the NOT gate go. So much priority 9. Yeah, there's a reason we have the 9 emote. Where is 999999999 when you need him? There we go. I should add an emote for 8s. Royal Flush. There we go, guys. We got Royal Flush on cycle 64. Nice. And that's a sign that we actually do need to get this fixed. Yeah, there's no polluted oxygen anymore. But there is enough CO2 that we can actually just do these now. Right, we can remove the heater here. Because people can come down here for heat. Leofar is on the right side of the heater. It's nice they can use it from the... It's nice they can use it from here. You're all in the coats. You don't need it. Maybe you do need it. You're not going to build this. Someone is on their way. Right, the Bammoths are in here and they've all been shaved. They look really ugly. They look very ugly. And it looks like we're not going to get to eat any of these plume squashes. There's... Yeah, we've taken the ones down there. We probably just want to dig over here as well. I don't think we need to grab any more Bammoths, though. Not for now. Barbecue? We'll take barbecue. Sure. I'll take a handout. We've got reed fiber, though. Look, we've got 15 reed fiber. It's amazing. And they'll grow their fur back as they eat the things. So then let's look at the temperature map mode. So they are hot. They are going to start heating up the environment as we breed them. So we're not going to do this permanently. We're just doing this to do things. We connected the vent before the sensor. No. Goes in here and then it goes up here. And then it goes through. So set this to brine. And we need to... We've actually disconnected this. So then we just need to plumb... Oh, we don't have plumbing, do we? We don't have plumbing! Okay, we have to deconstruct the pipe then. So, deconstruct the 3 bits we don't like. And then we're good to go. Am I actually just having the bathrooms today as the thumbnail? I think we might. You guys will see the critter dropper before. So I don't really want to do that as the thumbnail. We'll put some ladders here just so you can do these tiles. And then probably another ladder here will do. Maybe like this. You can grab the Bammoth patty. Bammoth patty. Why not drop the brain down with a liquid vent and keep the rest? That's what we're doing. The brine will go... The brine will go... because the reservoir is full of brine now. So the brine is going to go out the vent. And then it's going to fall down and join the rest. And we're not pumping it anymore. The pumping was just to get the whole system primed. And this won't use any electricity because the vent doesn't use any electricity. But we filled the reservoir with brine before we noticed the issue. So we don't need any more of this. So we can actually remove all of this. And avoid tempting ourselves. Because this should run itself now. And the water is staying reasonably warm. The more dupes we get, the faster this will circulate as well. Oh, we do need to put one here. Okay, fine. There you go. So that needs to be priority 9. Whatever pipe we've got going on here. And then the rest of it can wait. Let's build all that pipe as well. We can make a not water sensor just for future proofing. Well, it doesn't need to be not water, because the only liquids that are going to end up in here are polluted water and water, and they both go through the sieve. You're right, it would future-proof it in case we drop mercury in the bathroom, but I don't think we will. Now we've removed the pump, it's a closed loop anyways. Oh my god. So did you guys see the video of someone flushing a toilet full of liquid mercury? And because the mercury is so dense, it just doesn't flush. That was on Mythbusters a while ago. Okay, there we go. We're releasing all the water. This is definitely how liquids behave. This game is very realistic. Have you never seen water flowing like this in real life? It didn't get over the trap? No. There wasn't enough force. Because the mercury was so heavy. Okay, the lead has not worked on this. So we'll replace this with iron. Yeah, these guys, unfortunately, don't get to suffocate and go to the bathroom at the same time. We are occasionally getting oxygen from this. Right, here's my thoughts. We can fit the oxalite sconces in these little bits. So we'll put a couple of them in here just to get a few random blobs. We'll see if that actually works. So we want to heat up the liquid if it's up to 30 degrees-ish. You're the guy at the top, the cook. You can name a dupe. You totally have the option of naming a dupe with channel points. There's absolutely a thing you can do. Right, you are groomed. Your wildness is decreasing. These guys live up to 200 cycles. Ow. So these guys produce heat when they have fed? Is that what they do? Can you guys explain to me what the heat thing here is again? Are they just constantly heating up? Is that what happens?
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake, alright. We do have some squash left. I knew someone was going to redeem it today, so I did actually prepare. Do we have numbers on how much heat these guys generate? Because it seems like the wild ones do as well. Well, we've got wild ones at the moment. Even the babies do. Subnautica lion. They Paku or aliens? There's no aliens in this game. All of these critters are genetically modified Earth creatures. I like the relative temperature map mode. It's been very helpful. Oh, the points. Oh, they're Paku points. Yeah, they're Paku points. I should eventually replace that with whiskers or something. I've had it as Paku points for ages. But, I don't like having too many ONI specific things on the channel. We have the 9s because that's like an internal meme. And some of the emotes are ONI referenced, but they're like the higher tier emotes. But I want the channel to have a general feel just in case something happens where ONI shits the bed, like maybe it gets sold to a shady company or something and starts making loads of shady decisions. Then I don't have to pivot like my entire channel to something else. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. All I know is, as someone who used to enjoy Overwatch, I do not want to put all of my eggs in one basket. The 10 cent? Oh, yeah, I know about that, but, like, they seem to not really be meddling with the game. I'm pretty sure Clay's not been overly influenced by 10 cent. I mean if Clay got replaced by someone else. That was what I was worried about. Realistic liquid simulation of super high flow rate, about 500 cubic centimeters. Nice. So what are we going to do with the reed fiber? We have a Masterworks person. Let's put some portraits up. We were definitely going to do wood blocks, and we probably will still do some wood blocks, but we'll do them on the ceiling. We will make these out of iron ore. And then the wood blocks are very expensive in terms of actual wood. So we're going to save them for later. Yeah, this is what wood tiles give you. They give you really high decor. That's why we're such big fans. We're going to keep these beds here, probably. I like that we can just fill in random gaps with the wood blocks now. Sure, we'll put one here. And then maybe we do a slightly different theme over here. Yeah. That's what we do. And then we're out of reed fiber. That's fine. We'll get more. We'll get more. Scale growth is at 26%. Yeah, they need to eat to grow their scales. Unlike Drecos, which just like to hang out in the general area and get stoked by the vibe. But yeah, we're not keeping these guys here, so we won't drywall this. Okay, we've got more food again. That's good. The pike apples are cooperating. We still need to replace all these doors. Let's do this now. I'm going to yellow alert this so that we fix it quickly. Because obviously this is going to interfere with all the ranching operations as well. Wood tiles are OP, but they make it hot, the base. It depends whether the wood comes out hot. If it's arbitrary wood, yes. If it's flox wood, probably not. Does glum affect grow rate? I don't know. That is a good question. Getting to think yellow alert was not the best idea. Also, we're probably going to have to shuffle some floxes around. We got 23 critters in this ranch now. Doesn't seem right. we need to build the things again. And then the wire can be priority 8. And then this will work. Oh, I'm so happy we got the plants working again. Oh wait, we want to put the tile there. We'll put more of these plants down again. In fact, we can do this in here now. Game, when are you going to let me replace these tiles? That would be nice, game. I'm also going to yellow alert this, just so we can put the farm tiles here. So they get... Let's see. It doesn't say on here. The Bammoth is one of the oldest species on record with an ancient skeletal remains dating back approximately 10,000 years. What? Has it really been 10,000 years since the printing pod accident? This placid herbivore is known for its unique body language. An angry young Bammoth expresses displeasure by flopping down dramatically in front of its opponent, while older creatures with limited mobility will sit facing away from the source of their annoyance. Licking the ground in front of a caregiver can be a sign of either deep affection or mineral deficiency. So I'm confused now, because I thought all these critters were made recently by Gravitas before the printing pod thing happened. Or are all these critters actually aliens, and they're the exception to the normal ONI rule? I feel like that's probably not accurate. Also, let's grab... Where are we putting pedestals? I think we'll put some pedestals in here and we'll put the lumen... We could put the lumen quarters in here. I don't know. We could put them in here and not have the lamp. I don't know. I think for now I'm going to... if I put them in here, it's going to be really redundant. Man, I don't know. I'm just going to put them in here for now. So we can keep track of them. How many farmers you need in mid-game? Because I only have 2. Like, struggling to keep irrigation and stuff. I find with farmers, you tend to want a high attribute farmer rather than lots of low attribute ones in the early game, because then they're generating more seeds for you. Late game, I think you want more mid-grade farmers. I don't know the exact number that you would want. To be honest, in a pinch, unless you need to fertilize the plants, anyone can do farming. So you can just up the priority on farming and have people do it. But if you're non-farming duplicates are harvesting plants, they're going to get less seeds. So only do that once you've actually got enough seeds. Yay, reed fiber. We get to actually start doing paintings. Well, those eggs are huge. Right, let's plant more of the alveoles here. Because we absolutely have... enough room. So now we can actually put this here. And go all the way over here with the alveoles. Alveoli, give me the formuloni. How are we even going to get up here, though? I think we just dig this. Auto harvest the sleet wheat as well. Okay, looks like we're generating too many calories again. It's fine. Sounded wrong in your Mexican ears. Indeed. Basically, keep the buff that lets them grow the fur they have to eat their fullest. Because these guys haven't been eating yet, but I think that's because the plant hasn't grown enough yet. The plant grows very slowly. Oh, you ate. You ate, so you're growing scales. So when they've eaten, they get 10% scale growth for a little bit. And then because they're wild, they get less growth per cycle, but they're getting tamed. But yeah, those eggs are just ridiculous. Right, so let's set these to 9 as well. And then if we put some oxalate in here, hopefully that will occasionally actually off-gas. Maybe not. We'll see. The words are confusing, indeed. Let's keep multiplying the plants. So the other thing is, we need to keep feeding these guys ice. We have 500 tons of ice, so I don't think we're going to run out of that immediately, believe it or not. Eventually, we will need to freeze more ice. Actually run these. Which we can do with a dripper and some kind of conductive medium. And then it will turn into debris. But in terms of the actual oxalate, if we have a look at long commutes, life support supply, I think that's for the oxalate sconces. Let's check. So if we look at one that's empty, life support supply, yes. So they haven't been spending too much time delivering oxalate. But they have been spending a lot of time harvesting the plants. We can't harvest these with the auto sweepers. I don't think we can anyways. That's not usually how plants work. So even if they eat a lot, the buff will be shorter in duration. Oh, I see. So the just 8 bonus reduces if they haven't been ruined. Interesting. Yeah, you guys seem to have eaten now. And you've laid a patty. Hooray. Yeah, you guys are generating a little bit of heat. You can supply it with automation. We can supply it with automation. The issue is all the ice is in random places on the map. We could collect it all into one spot and deliver it. That's probably a reasonable idea. So what we could do is... That would require a lot of refined metal to get all the auto sweepers going, though. The iron volcano is erupting a little bit. Yeah, it's still erupting. So that's good. The temperature in this area is obviously quite warm now. But if it gets too warm, we'll just release more salt water again. These things are huge. A little treat left behind by a very large critter. So we should actually have some clay now. Let's put clay on the thing. Because what we'll do as well, we'll put some kilns down here. Where we're trying to heat things up. Yeah, and then we'll drywall this. You know what? Maybe we'll just leave it like that for now. That looks pretty good. And we'll just get the duplicates to deliver the clay and the coal here, because we've got a little bit of coal from the printing pod. And we'll just make some ceramic, and that might be useful. Okay, so you need to remove this. And I'm going to ignore this now. If we ignore this, all the CO2 is going to go in here. That's fine. We'll just yellow alert this farm tile. I can't be bothered now. Bammoths grow furry scales at a rate of 10% per cycle while under the effect of just 8. The just 8 duration is directly proportional to how many calories it consumes in that sitting. A well-fed, satisfied Bammoth will always be under the effects of just 8, while a well-fed glum Bammoth will be under the effects for 1 cycle out of 5. There we go! We earned an achievement as well. What we get? Art underground. Okay, let's have a look at the portrait. It's the Dupalisa. We have lots of portraits. Oh, hold on. We got to do the lady with the Bimini. That's the only option. We have run out of other options. But yes, the Bammoths are going to be the reed fiber, so that's definitely the next objective. But I'm glad we got more oxygen production now. And then I think what we'll do is the exit to the... We'll set up like So the rest of the asteroid is pretty hot. Maybe we'll set up a liquid lock and then we'll come in here, grab the Bammoths, and then we'll remove all this stuff. And then we'll make an insulated bit. Sorry for confusing me, it's alright. I get very easily confused, it's no problem. Let's actually ladder over here as well. Okay, not quite like that. Yeah, let's just clear all the space above these things now. We'll leave this. This is fine. Remove that tile. I think the thumbnail has got to be the Brian guys are in the bathroom and we're going to catch someone going to the bathroom. Maybe something like this. I think we'll save the Bammoths for another time. Hold on. Oh, you're blocking the animation. Boo! Cinnabar ore is almost the same color as iron ore. Oh, what, in the overlay? I can believe that. Yeah, here's iron ore. And here's cinnabar ore. Yeah, I think you would struggle to tell the difference. This is all cinnabar, that's iron. Yeah, good job, game. That's iron, that's iron, that's iron. That's cinnabar. Yeah, you're completely at the mercy of the game on that one, I think. We're gonna leave all the plants here for sure. So we could drywall this as well. I'm going to leave that gap free for now because it's aesthetically pleasing me. We've still got the carbon dioxide down here. We've got a little bit of polluted oxygen. Right, so we need polluted dirt to go in a storage bin down here. Where's that actually going to go? Probably here. Hopefully that won't matter as much. Yeah, maybe. Well, this seems to be successful. The brine appears to be getting dumped. We do need to remove one blob of brine, it seems. Brine. Yeah. So tomorrow's job is definitely fish tank stuff. Also, I need to actually review the video from the wedding videographer with all the drone footage and stuff. It's all done now. You can turn wood to refined carbon. Wow. Okay. So you can still do... Yes, we knew about this, actually. We can still do ceramic with the wood, but we're just going to use the coal because we've got it. But the wood definitely seems less efficient. But that's interesting. So we decided we weren't going to use this for power, so we will just do refined coal to refined carbon. And then we'll do the ceramic as well. Yeah, the cinnabar ore melts at a relatively high temperature compared to mercury because it contains sulfur as well. You know, that famously solid thing that doesn't come out of a liquid geyser at like 160 degrees. Well, okay, hold on. That's definitely not how chemistry works. You don't add the melting points of the materials. The new sprite for refined carbon looks awesome. This could be a mod. I have got a mod that changes some textures and adds some missing ones. So this could be the mod. The True Tiles mod. You don't notice it that much because we're actually mostly using the wood tiles, which have it by default, and the snow tiles. Okay, we've actually got 4 tons of wood now. That's good. Let's get these all replaced, and then we don't have to think about that anymore. Okay, that was actually all of them. That's fine. So, priority 9 these. And then priority 9 these. So how many Floxes we got in here? We've got 1 too many. So you need to get wrangled. You're alright. You're alright. You're alright. All the others are fine. And they're still filling up, so the egg cracker is deactivated. Okay, I think that's good. The Bammoths. We've got to replace them. And then we've got the super old mural. Babe the blue Flox. Oh, we've got a winner. We got the Flox in here. Maybe we can have 1 Flox in here. Regardless of whether it's model or not, it looks cool. I love the True Tiles visual mod. It's one of my favorite mods for this game. For sure. Right, let's speed up a little bit. I'm pretty happy with the Floxes now and what they're doing. We'll remove the pike apples. I'm using mods. So yeah, we have some mods. I need to update my mod list command, but they're only visual mods. They're visual and UI mods. So one of the mods is we have a mod where we can paint wires different colors and show them on an overlay. Same with pipes, etc. We haven't used that yet though. And we also have the traffic overlay. So we can see where our dupes are running, so we can prioritize which tiles to improve first. So we would want to upgrade this ladder to plastic first, hypothetically. This is a very fun mod. We also have the pip plant overlay, which shows us which tiles pips will plant on. because we know all of that logic in the game, but it's just annoying to figure it out. So we've just got a mod that shows us which tiles the pips can plant in. And the ones that can plant in are green, and the ones they can't plant are for different reasons. But there's no gameplay mods. None. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I think we'll go to cycle 70 and then we'll wrap it up. So, we have occasionally done gameplay mods, but usually we do dedicated playthroughs for them. So we had one where we did the Darkness Not Excluded mod, and that was one where duplicants lose athletics if they're not well lit, and you can't see the map unless it's illuminated. So that was fun for a little bit. We did some Shinebug ranching in that game. And then we just flooded the whole map with Shinebugs, and then we were like, well, now it's just going to be a laggier than usual normal ONI run. So maybe we won't continue that one. But it was a pretty fun experience. Who created the mods? A few different people. Aki, Sergeant Imelas, there's a few different ones. But if I do the command, there's a few of the names. They're all on Steam Workshop. So that's where you can find them. Obsidian. Oh, look, we got 3 animal lovers. Look at this. They're all synchronized. I'm not taking any more dupes. I'm happy with 14 for now. Maybe we'll increase it later once the food production is more up and running. May hire one of them to create you a mod. Fair enough. Right, lumen carvings. We'll shove them all here. Oh, looks like that didn't work. We'll shove them all here and then we'll figure out where to put them later. Okay, so this one is coal to refine carbon, and then these all are going to be ceramic. Plate ceramic. So you can build all of these, get these finished. That can go here. And now we're all good. Oh, we probably should have a pump here for the... We probably should have a pipe here because we're going to be generating polluted water continuously from the petroleum generator. But there's no point filtering that because the water from this can filter on a closed loop. So we keep this on a closed loop, and this is just excess water that we use for something else. But this won't be connected to anything else. Okay. That sounds good to me. How do we get coal on the Frosty Planet? Oh, we got it from a printing pod. We got it from a care package. You can make it. You can make charcoal from wood. It's slightly less efficient. So we could do it without the care package for sure. But we're going to use the care package because why not? I think we just take building. I think everyone should have building 1. You can have ranching 2. You can have building. Oh, we should get people supplying as well. Supplying for Mima. You know the oil biome has some coal. Not sure it has coal. Cool, supplying 2. There we go. Yeah, so you can set this to charcoal now. So wood turns into refined carbon. 100 kilograms of wood turns into 50 kilograms of carbon. So it's less efficient. But obviously, wood is very sustainable. Coal is sustainable as well if you have hatches, but then you've got to feed the hatches. So that's the next part of the problem. Right. We've done the doors. We've sorted out these guys. So what I want to do as well... So this ranch is filling up properly from the thing now, so that is good. You are stuck in a tile. That was not exactly what we wanted. I think what we actually want to do is we want to open this up, put some doors in. We'll do this for the one... We'll do this for these now, before I forget. Oh, you're not a door either. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there you go. Deconstruct those. Put the doors in here. Deconstruct this. And then we'll put another axis shaft in. And we'll grow the rest of the plume squashes over here. But we'll need to build room for the ethanol distilleries. And we'll need to build room for the Bammoths. So the Bammoths will be in isolated bits. They'll be isolated like the Bammoths. They'll be processed like the... They'll be processed like the Floxes. That's what I meant, the Floxes. I'm imagining, because they produce... How much meat do they produce? Bloody hell. They produce 22,400 calories of meat. How big are their eggs? Well, I mean, obviously they're pretty big. How much mass do they have? What is this? 3 units of Bammoth egg are available on for the asteroids to use. Click on the resource menu. How long has that been a feature? Are you friggin' kidding me? Are you friggin' kidding me? We can click this button and see where all of the resources... see how much of the resource we have in the list. How long has that been in the game? Is that added in the update? Please tell me that was added in the update. Uranium doors? Oh, I'm not trying to build uranium doors. Oh, I guess we are. No. No, no, no. No uranium doors. Thank you. Game, why are you making me build stuff out of uranium? No, hold on. Hold on. Uranium should definitely not be something you build doors out of, unless you're trying to stop the germs. I.e. the actual use case. I think we've used up 400 kilograms of uranium somewhere else. So these need to be priority 9, so the branches don't break. Here's the uranium doors. So we're going to change material to iron on these. I like that this is in the game. Although that mode is very laggy. The frames drop a lot when we do that. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, we're getting a lot of Floxes now. And most of them, I think, are leaving this room. I think we have too many eggs left. Are over here? We've got 5 eggs left. That's fine. Oh, look! It's George! It's George. The Flox. We gotta redecorate all of these. I love these. Why are you guys having your unscheduled naps? You're getting too hot. You're getting too cold, aren't you? Interesting. I think we're going to give these guys more downtime. They deserve more downtime again. You like the new paintings a lot? Me too. Actually, maybe it's going a bit too far. Maybe 3 schedules of downtime now. Because you have got a bit further to wander. That you're probably missing your bedtimes. Right, doors are going in, so that's all done. And these are all 96 tiles. Good. Okay, so now we can put another ladder here. We'll connect that down here for now. And then the fire pole go. What? Fire pole will go here. And then on the other side, we'll have the rest of the plume squash farms. The plume scroom farms. There we go. And we'll dig up some more metal on the way. Because there is metal in these biomes. Okay. We've got a dance party. They're all having a dance. That definitely needs to be a different wire. That's overloading the wire for sure. You're complaining about needing the loo while you're in the loo. But yeah, you definitely have enough time to go to the loo before you suffocate. The lights have been helpful. You, however, do not have time to go to the loo before you get to bed. Maybe you do. With gold. Okay, that's part of the issue. I think we add another downtime. Yeah, I love the clay art. It's so good. Very pretty environment. Also, I love how the oxygen is very clear against the wood print. Very handy. Right. Wood is coming in now. We are getting a lot. So that's good. We want wood on all the tiles that are in the ranches, for sure. We can wood these as well. And then we'll obviously move the... Right, let's get rid of this wire. That gives you a bit more metal as well. There's a sleep wheat in here as well that we didn't grab. Probably come in here and grab that if we do it like this. We have slightly too many frost buns again. We have slightly too many pike apples again. These are using the phosphorite. We are gradually running out of phosphorite, so let's do that. Wait, the snow will fall. The snow! You're right. You're actually right. Good job. Well, this snow can fall. That's not a problem. Yay, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. It's good. Okay, you build all these tiles. Now, this is definitely going to be a cooking zone. So, let's wood tile over here as well. And then we can build that. Oh, we're not going to get any seeds. We're not going to get any seeds for the plume squashes. Because we have to actually farm them to get the seeds. So, we need to dig these up. I'm digging the tiles instead of the actual squashes. Because that way someone will do it as a regular digging errand instead of a farming errand. So it's usually a bit faster. And we'll come grab the lumen quartz as well. And we'll come grab all of this. Right, can we priority 9 this, and can we priority 9 this? We got some polluted water over here, okay. So, what are we going to put in the storage bin? We're going to put polluted ice. We're going to put... Wait, how much polluted ice we got? Probably a lot. 20 tons exactly, that's very funny. Maybe not polluted ice. Maybe the off-gasables. Let's do that. I like it. We're already getting access to the area. We'll dig up the iron as well, because we definitely need the iron. Who's got unreachable food? Harold. You will solve that problem, Harold. I have faith in you. There you go. You're going to figure out you're hungry, and you've done the pole shuffle. Yep, there we go. Cycle 69. We can dig these up as well. That's fine. You can tile this. Yeah, we'll snow tile all of this. Grab the rock. The dirt is not in the sublimators. Oh, that's a good point. Yes. Bleach stone go in there as well. Good point. Right, I think I'm happy with this. So, what's the thumbnail actually going to be today? Probably duplicants having fun in the shower complex. I know this is a bit of a repetitive thumbnail from yesterday. The wires overloading. Excellent, good job. Yeah, this seems like it'd be a bit of a repetitive thumbnail. We could get a shot of the Flox dropper as well. I guess this would be a repetitive thumbnail as well, though. No, I don't think we do that. Oh, it's got to be the Great Hall, hasn't it? We've got to do this. Right. We'll do one more cycle. Dupes have plenty of stuff to do. We'll do one more cycle and we'll get a shot of them with the paintings. That sounds like a good idea. Now, the Lumen Quartz, the pedestal does give enough decor with this. I think ultimately we want to replace this. But we're going to leave it in there for now because it's cool. And I like that we can fit the lights on the ceiling as well, so not taking up floor tiles, unlike the Lumen Quartz. There we go, Mimar, you got it right. Also, we can change the printing pod back to the regular blueprint, look. Ta-da! We're going to keep it as a frosty one. I didn't realize this was a blueprint at first. I thought it was literally a special printing pod that printed faster. Okay, you're going to have to redo that, sorry. Then what we'll do is we'll take the researchers. This is some prime thumbnail manipulation here going on. We'll make an early bird schedule. We'll put some more downtime in again. I think we'll just have max downtime now because they're wandering around a lot. We'll put the researchers on this schedule. So Amari and which one? Quinn. And then we'll queue up some research. So let's go grab the exosuit stuff. And then we'll get a shot of the base and stuff. In fact, while we're doing that as well, let's actually get the drywall done here as well. This is very important. In fact, yeah, do that for now. We're not drywalling this room because we don't know exactly what's going here yet. So that's fine. Should build that pretty quickly. Or we're going to print an Alveo Vera seed. We have 182 of these. I think we'll be fine. On the other hand, I don't want any more dupes at the moment. We have a lot of excess food, to be fair. We could go with more dupes. I think the ultimate constraint is going to be the number of Alveo Vera we can fit in our carbon dioxide zone. I mean, we could fill it up with more carbon dioxide. Need 24. No, we always overload it with dupes. I mean, we're going to have a lot of food, though. We'll think about it. What's the temperature map load looking like these days? Well, we're not growing any pike apples in this area, so it's probably fine. Oh, look, you can see it working in the heat map mode when it's generating heat. Oh, so that's the same outline as the Bammoths get. Ah, okay, so that makes sense. So these guys are generating heat constantly. Okay, that makes sense. Obviously, they can't have the little icon. I'm annoyed. You need to finish the... You need to finish this. Oh, you're too late. You're eating. You're eating. No! Maybe we do one more cycle then. The dupes have stuff to do. So the thumbnail will be like... Yeah, the thumbnail will be like this, I think? Yeah, these rooms are all going to change. Generate, not just dissipate. Yeah, this is what I mean. They are literally generating heat. They are increasing the heat in the room. Not by dissipating it, but by actually generating it. That's what this outline means. You can see the gas is heating up, and the Bammoths aren't getting any colder. Like when someone was saying about Bammoths overheating earlier on, they weren't joking. They can overheat themselves with their coats. Building broken wire. Okay, great, good job. Let's deconstruct and reconstruct that pretty quickly. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's interesting. We haven't had a critter that just outright generates heat yet. Kind of nice to see it for a change. What are the priorities? Yeah, I think you're doing all the priorities. We can queue up some more drywall over here as well. You can build drywall out of... oh, hold on. Yeah, you can build drywall out of wood as well, but it seems quite expensive. I guess eventually it wouldn't be. We're going to go all the way up here, because the dupes do go all the way up here. Yeah, sure, why not? There you go. How did they survive for so long? They're literally causing global warming. Lol. True. There's no geyser that's cold enough to keep the asteroid that cold. That's like you're right, that's an actual plot hole, but equally, the saltwater geyser is doing the same thing. So we'll just pretend we didn't see it. Right, let's keep redecorating. Hold on. Did I just tell you to do the wrong thing? We got the Flox back in the room. You guys keep ditching the Floxes. Okay, we pressed the wrong button. That was the let Mimar do what they want again button. Which is not the aim. We must worship the Flox. Oh. Perhaps we need more than one person on this. Quinn and Amari are now in phone mode. They're talking to each other on the phone. Very amusing. You guys continuing to build all the drywall. This looks so nice. Plants do not have enough CO2. Because that was not running. Wow, cringe. Yeah, there's definitely some ONI physics going on. Behold, a fork. Please build that. And move the mini fox in here. The thumbnail shenanigans. I don't think we're going to bother dumping Floxes in the rooms. We do have access to pips, so we should probably do that. Okay, we got one blank painting. I think that will be permissible. Right, so the thumbnail is... Okay, maybe we hide the... I think we hide the farm tiles. Okay, here we go. Thumbnail time. They are eating in the room with the paintings. We have successfully sheared the Bammoths. We're still finishing the paintings in the other rooms, but that's fine because that's not the focus. The focus is the area directly above me. Good stuff. And then we got Amari as well. Amari's going to deliver some more stuff for research. I'll tell you what, we don't typically have thumbnails of people actually using the printing pod research. So that's absolutely a thing. You're going to need to grab a little bit more dirt than that, though, Amari. Maybe we speed up a little bit. We get a shot of Amari actually doing some research. Yes, there we go. But now everyone's done. Now everyone's done all the food. Okay. Quinn is taking over. Whatever. Right, okay. We are being silly now. That's enough thumbnail hunting. We're gonna wrap it up. Doopy doopy doo. Fish. We haven't checked in on the fish today. Whiskers has not been continuing to make too much mess in it. I moved the Anubius because the Hillstream loaches like going in and out of it, but it keeps getting in the way of the camera. I like having it to the side, but not in the actual way of the camera. But yes, we have to watch the fish for now. It's to have fun. But thanks for watching. Nice few new people have joined the stream today. If you like what you've seen and you haven't already followed on Twitch, feel free to follow me and you'll get notifications when I go live. Usually 7:30 to 10:30 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't have any more streams planned for the week. If we do a video, it might be about the Floxes, just a very quick one, like an update to the Hatch Ranch video. Worth considering. We can see Mr. Pleco in the background. He's very camouflaged. But other than that, plan is to actually do some real maintenance on this tank so that the filter works properly again. Because these guys don't mind all the plant matter, but visually it's kind of annoying. It just looks like there's a constant snowstorm in here, but yeah, the fish are all enjoying it. The Hillstream loaches, the babies are still growing up, so they're all good. If you do miss a stream, it's all on YouTube. All the VODs go on there. They usually go up at 1 PM British time the following day. We will have the Belatro VODs up throughout the rest of the week. And there is also Discord where we discuss games, share builds, etc. If you have any questions, ask someone and I'll answer it over here. Uh-oh. We're being invaded. No. We've been invaded. We're getting invaded by a Hillstream loach. The camera is unsure of what to do. Hold on, let me get a good shot of the Pleco before it's too late. There you go. Mrs. Bristly. Oh look, you get to see the vents. Or the gills. You don't see that very often. We're actually getting a proper view of the fish today. Nice. Right. On that note, let me go find someone to raid. We've talked enough about fish. Yes, that Whiskers portrait is going to look good. Let's go raid Echo Ridge Gaming. We haven't raided them in a while. What are they doing? They're trying to beat the Frosty DLC in one stream, which I presume means doing the actual imperative. Imperative? No, imperative. Echo Ridge Gaming, yes. One of the bigger ONI streamers that plays ONI a lot. I'm gonna go say hi. If you have any emotes, maybe of the Pleco maybe, send the Pleco emote to Echo Ridge Gaming. Pleco Ridge Gaming. I'll see you later. Bye for now.